Hi everybody. If you are looking for a new recipe for your family brunches or maybe a special holiday breakfast, you are going to love this. This is a French toast casserole, and the best thing about it is you make it ahead the night before and throw it in the oven the next morning, and it's very simple to put together. So let me show you how to do it. First and most importantly, you want to butter the inside of your pan. It's not good enough to spray it with a Pam spray. You need to butter it because it will stick. Now this makes a lot. It will feed easily about 8 to 10 people. You need a large pan. This one is a 4-quart casserole dish. It's a 13 by 10 by 2.5, just to give you an idea of the size you want to have, and you'll see how nicely it fits in there. So take a stick of butter, unwrap half of the wrapper, and butter your pan really well, all sides, the whole bottom and all the way up the sides. Okay, there we go. I'm not exaggerating. Butter it really well. The next thing you want to do is get a loaf of cinnamon bread. This particular loaf is about 20 ounces, works perfect. And you're going to, I just take off the crusts. Not because I don't like the crust, but because you really don't need that much. So take those off, and then you're going to cut these into 1/2-inch cubes and put them in your dish. You want to use a serrated knife, always easier for cutting breads. Now you don't have to use a cinnamon swirl bread. It's just what I like to use. You can actually use sourdough bread. You could use even day-old croissants would be great. If you use one of those other breads, maybe just add an extra teaspoon of cinnamon in our egg mixture. So you just want it to look like this. So cut it all up like this and throw it in your dish. So you want your dish to be about halfway, a little bit more than halfway full of your bread cubes. If you're using a slightly smaller pan, then just adjust. Use a little bit less of the bread cubes. Next step, very easy. Take a glass bowl, kind of medium size, because we're going to use this to beat the eggs in also, to keep it easy and one dish cleanup. So in this bowl, we're going to put 8 ounces of cream cheese, which I've cubed just to make it so they melt more evenly. 1/2 cup of pure maple syrup, and 1/2 cup or 1 cube of butter, also cubed. And now you're going to microwave this for 1 minute. I'm going to come back and show you what it will look like then. So this is 1 minute in the microwave, and then you just want to take a whisk and sort of smash it up. And it's going to look like this at that stage. At this point, you want to microwave it for 30 more seconds. Okay, now you just want to whisk it again, kind of get it all melted and combined. It's going to look sort of like large curd cottage cheese, and that's what you want. That's okay. It doesn't have to be all melted. That's what you want it to look like when it's done. And now we are just going to evenly spoon this over all of our breadcrumbs. Make sure to get all the way to the edges. Okay, easy so far, right? Now in the same bowl, we're going to crack 11 eggs. So I'm going to spare you that detail, and I'll be back as soon as I've finished that. Okay, so we've got our 11 eggs. You just want to beat these together. All you need to add is 3 cups of 50/50 and 1.5 teaspoons of vanilla. This is why you want to use sort of a bigger bowl to start with, so that you have enough room for this. Okay, and once it's all combined, you just simply pour it into your dish. And then you just want to use your spatula or a spoon and push all of the bread cubes down into the egg mixture. You just want to make sure that they're all getting that moisture. Okay, that's it. And now we are simply going to sprinkle it with cinnamon. I like a lot of cinnamon. Just do as much or as little as you like. Just like what you would normally do with French toast. And it's done. Now you just cover it with tin foil, put it in the refrigerator overnight, and bake it in the morning. Now I only have 1 pan this size, so I will see you tomorrow morning when we will finish this. What? Okay, this has been in the oven for 1 hour now, and see how nice and puffed up it's gotten, and it's nice and firm in the center, so I know it's perfect. Now this is best right out of the oven, nice and warm, but actually I've heated it up the next day and it's fine. It's really good actually reheated. Now you can serve this, remember that it has maple syrup already in it, but you can top it with some fresh fruit. I'm gonna put some banana slices on it. You could do strawberry slices, even some chopped up walnuts would be good. A little drizzle of maple syrup and a little sprinkle of powdered sugar is what I'm gonna do. So let me show you what it looks like. So you can see how good and fluffy that is. Smells just like French toast. So I am going to top it with, and this is not even 1/8 of it, so it easily serves 8 to 10. I'm gonna put a few slices of banana on top. I think that goes really well with it. You can even put a swirl of whipped cream on top. The kids would love that. Little extra drizzle of maple syrup. And if you use a little strainer, if you have one of these, it's great for sprinkling powdered sugar over something. Just do this. Now, doesn't this look like a perfect brunch or breakfast dish to you? So give it a try. It's really easy. It's one of those great dishes you can make ahead the night before, and I think everybody will love it. So check out the website, noboneslife.com, to download and print the recipe. Check out our products while you're there, and I'll see you next time.